Howdy.
What's up, guys? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Happy Mondays. Happy Mondays. Where is my... There we go. Happy Mondays. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Good. Let me know. Let me know. How's everyone doing? Well, the how everyone's doing for people in the Discord. It's kind of like we talked yesterday. So how have you been in the last couple hours that we haven't talked to each other? It is music. It's musically music. I can't pronounce it. Right there. Oh, you can't see it. It's musical. I can't pronounce it. I suck. But musicality does a lot of mixes to a lot of popular series, and this is, as you guys probably can tell. Yes, Edon's right. Edon's perfectly correct. Edon's totally right. I can't pronounce it though. Musicality. Okay, there we go. Musicality. I need to sound it out. Damn it. What's up, guys? Hey, PK. What's up, Pipe? NW, what's going on? What's up, Ryan? Red Raikage, what's going on? Edon, of course. Hello. Amir, how's your weekend been? Well, it's the weekend for me. How's your weekend been? Okay. Hey, Faithless, what's up? This won't be the vibes for the whole stream. I have all the music suggestions. I'm still listening to them all. I haven't been behind the computer this entire weekend. So every time I hop on to do something, I play it. I'm liking where they are. NW sent me some music that I'm very interested in. We both can agree. I'm very interested in, so that might get added hopefully by tomorrow. Because today everything was supposed to be perfect, but I had some family stuff come up that's happening today. So I was just like, we'll enact everything tomorrow. I took a break. So yeah, tomorrow everything should be tomorrow everything should be in place. And new music, everything. So I'm excited about that. All right, so here we go. Let me not here we go yet. Where did we leave off? Let's do that first. Where do we leave off? Floor of Death, the Gate Guardian, Garam. Yeah, that's where we left off. We left off on Hockney and Bomb being caught inside the parasite, and fighting the Gate Guardian. I can't remember the name, nor if the Gate Guardian is the correct name to call this thing, but that's the only thing I can think of at the moment. So it fits, the Gate Guardian, and they need to give up their souls. So Bomb's like, okay, let's just do it. And then Bomb has like a gajillion souls pulled out of him, which then causes the Gate Guardian to attack even further, to which Garam steps in and she's like, let him pass, and then the orders pass down, and now we have Garam right here leaving out of here to assumedly go meet our boy. So that's where we are. I'm with it. I'm with it. I want everyone to join the crew. Join us. But okay. We like this chapter. We're going to move forward right about now. Okay, 238. Title's correct on the screen. Is the title correct on the screen? Please let me know. It is. I see it. I would love to let this music kind of keep playing. It is Tower of God related, but nah, I'll switch it. No, I'll leave it. I'll switch it. You know what? I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll leave it up to you guys in the chat. Whenever you guys say change the music, because I'm just gonna let it autoplay through a bunch of stuff that I just have in my queue. Just whenever I hear that, then you guys, I'll change it. All right, deal. I'll take it. All right, here we go. Oh, by the way, it is 1:22. I do have a time crunch. I'm sitting here wasting time. I have to be out of the house by 3:30. So the last two streams we've been fine, but I have to be out of the house by 3:30. So I think today we're supposed to end on whatever. I don't even remember what chapters we were reading. We were supposed to end on 242, but we were like 241, 242 if time permits. But I don't think time will permit today. So here we go. Starting. Garam. I'm surprised that she's taken an interest in outsiders. I like his design a lot. This is the first time since Yerek Mazino. So that should ring off a bell in your brain. I guess I don't have a choice. I will let you pass. Now put the thorn away, Bomb. I will specially allow the two of you to enter with your souls. Look at Hackney. What? You will find out the reason when you head inside. I will return the souls that I took from you. But just remember this. You may only stay in there with your souls for 1 week. If you are in there any longer than that, you will become prey for the dead. So if you want to live, I suggest that you get out before then, okay? Gotcha. CG pipes. CG pipes. Are you coming with us? No, right? Or are you? Whoa, this is an insanely complicated passage. What was that red water that we passed before? It's the blood that spilled from the administrator when we entered here. The blood is high concentration Shinsu, excuse me. I can just adjust all I like. It's my knob. Cool. Which is absolutely necessary for people living on the floor of death. The Shinsu in the inner part of the floor of death that we're entering now has very low density. So they send the blood in like this to adjust the concentration. Okay. I have to avert my eyes back to the top. I have to find someone that watches God of High Score, read it already. I got spoiled for something and got a high score earlier. I'm still kind of mad about it. I think it's a laser shot. Change it in a couple minutes. Okay, toss a coin. You can keep it. Thanks, guys. 4 chapters. I think you can do it. Okay, cool. Right, Amir. Discount Buddha. He rocking the look though. I like the sash. The CG pipes. Faithless. Welcome to the floor. If you could make it's 3 more episodes are left. If you would, we'll talk about it later. If you could mod the God of High School streams, there's 3 more left. I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. You don't have to though. I'm just putting the word out. All right, let's continue. The tiny blood vessels in the administrator's corpse connect to the outside and make the blood flow inwards. This hole is made of countless blood vessels. That thick strands. This hole is made of countless blood vessels from that thick strands among them. This hole is made of countless blood vessels from the thick strands among them. Although we don't know exactly who made it, this hole is both the largest gateway leading into the inner city and its lifeline. The problem is that a certain warlord on the inside is trying to take control of it. Okay, power struggle. Of course, we can also get inside through those tiny blood vessels, but it's very complicated and dangerous. So there's no record of an outsider ever having entered. Hackney, let's have a word for a second. Look at his face. What on earth have you brought here? That kid's a total weirdo. What kind of person has so many souls inside themselves? Plus he uses that strange Shinsu. It makes no sense that the final gatekeeper would just let him pass. What if he happens to be extremely dangerous? Still, isn't this good? I can go into the floor of death alive thanks to him. But still, it's not good to think of him being as being dangerous. Oh wow. As being dangerous. What the? It's not good to think of him as being dangerous just because he has a certain power, Mata. I don't think he seems like a bad person, at least. Don't be suspicious of people for no reason, Hackney. Do you actually feel like you can relate to that guy? Relate to him? If you mean that I feel similar to him, well, he seems like an unusual person, so perhaps. Hackney. Let me go chat real quick. Oh, goodness gracious. You have NW? You read ahead? The Hackney face is crazy. Thank you very much. This Hackney face is hilarious. Choked them up real quick. It's like, what's going on? Nethobon's being dramatic. Amir. Hackney, we don't judge. Join the Discord. Yes, join the Discord. It's in the description and it's in the chat. No reason. Multiple souls and weird Shinsu. There's a few reasons, right? You know what I did? I went because I was so curious as to how to pronounce your name. I literally went on Google and went to a pronunciation to figure it out. I forgot already. I'm trying to remember it. I definitely did not spend a half an hour on Google looking for it. I didn't. No, I didn't spend that much time on Google last night and this morning trying to remember how to pronounce your name because I Googled it. I'm trying to remember. Now I'm trying to remember. Is it Marine? Marine. Is that right? Marine? Or am I reaching? I feel like that's what the lady said in the pronunciation. Marine. I don't know. Okay. Well, that's the first step towards becoming friends. Let's continue. A sense of kinship. Oh, snap. I'm supposed to be playing Smash today. I had too much stuff to do. Congratulations, you finally found a potential friend. It's not look at Hockney. It's not like that. A friend. It's gotten into those two. Look over. Yes. See, Google helped me out. Cool. I'll still call you M though. I'll still call you M though. Anyway, this is great. He's been separated from his companions too. So for now, let's ask him to look for your picture. Let's ask him to look for your picture with you. I don't know about that. These are footsteps, right? Yeah, thud, tap, tap, tap. Who's that? Many leg? Oh, she came already? Whoa, pause. Okay, she's here already. Let's reword that differently. I caught myself. Usually, this is such a subversion that I like it a lot. Usually when a character says I'm going to go meet them, it's very rarely do they ever immediately go there. She's zooming. Yes. Red Right Cock, you are my friend. Oh goodness. And then NW commented, we're all in the same mindset. I'm sorry I'm here now. It's okay, Pipe. It's all right. She came. Real chill. I was gonna say, but no one cares, but okay. Garam is the real deal. Oh gosh. You see, it slipped out. I click on the screen and the first thing I hear is she came already. Ah, man. All right, let's continue. Nah. What? What the hell? Who are you? Seeing you up close like this, you're really cute. Every girl says this. What? Wait, does Bomb have like the beauty spot of Darmood on his face? Does he? Every girl that looks at him falls in love. He must have the beauty spot from that Darmood has. This is a crit. Yeah. Yeah. Don't mind if I do get this panel. You don't say, right? Like, I don't mind it at all. Not one bit. I don't mind it. What are you doing? I don't mind it at all. 238. We're saving this panel. Yes, we are. No wonder two princesses of Jihad are following you around. Look, she knows. She's with it. Where do you think you're sitting right now? Get your butt off there right now. Mata, stop. Stop. That woman seems strong. She might be the strongest person that I've ever seen. That's saying something because he's seen Yuri. He's seen Yuri. And he's seen Karaka too. So she's dumb strong. He has unusual eyes. But you're a bit different from what I imagined. Although I figured that you wouldn't be as rough as Yurek. Yurek? Do you know him? Well, of course. Although I would rather not know a fool like him. Interesting. First, shall we go somewhere else and start talking? Is she going to control many legs? Hey, what are you? Destination North City. That's it. Very good. Let's go, many toes. It's many legs. Oh, man. What chapter are we on? It's on the screen, my guy. Adimir? It's on the screen, right above the jihad crest. Literally every girl a bomb. You're so cute, right? I'm just jealous of his cute face. Naramuto the love spot, right? Amir, you see? See? Amir on the same wavelength. Mato, who you think you're talking to? Ooh, Enryu got blasted. Dude, this person is strong, right? Write that down. Write it down. Okay, let's continue. Oh, I was about to say what happened. Okay. We cut over. Crap, why does it seem like there are even more than before? That's because they don't die. Is there anything that we can do, Evan? What could we possibly do against an immortal creature? Just run. Run, just run. Finally, this place is wide enough. Take these kids and go on ahead, Evan. What? Running away just doesn't suit me. Goodness, Yuri. I'll make sure they can't follow us for a while. This girl's busted. Rose shower? What is that insane girl up to? Crap, we're so dead. Who's that? Are you Juvio Grace's companions? Who are you? What? Who are you? Well, you must be. That's Yuri Jihad. Red hair just like Hwaryun. Hwaryun asked me to come here. I'll lead the way for you guys. So if I follow the same logic that with Illumik and Evan, she must be from the same family as Hwaryun, therefore she must be a guide. If I follow the same logic, I'm not gonna lie, this is the look that I wanted on Hwaryun for a long time, but whatever. Continuing. What is she doing with many legs? Control yourself, you can get killed. Although you wouldn't actually die since you don't have a soul. She knows Yurek. Who on earth is she? Poor many legs. I really do hate that girl. Look at him stressed out. She doesn't seem to be here to hurt anyone. Does she know something about me? We're here. You sure are fast, many toes. I told you it's many legs. Northern area of the floor of death, North City. Welcome to North City. From here, we're going to ride another beast. Come down here. First, you drag us over here without any kind of explanation, and now you tell us just to go down there? Who do you think would just listen to you? Ah, then you two don't have to come down. Like, don't come. I only want him. I only have to see the boy that in the coat about something. The two of you can head back. But you, boy, you have to come with me. There's something that I absolutely have to give you. What if she just gives this boy the fragment of the thorn? I said this boy. What if she just gives Bomb the fragment of the thorn? Every time, Yurek. What's up, Haruman? You're not too. We're still on 238. We're not far at all. We're not far at all. Maybe they can't die, but I can slow them down. Yuri's like, yeah, you're not getting in my way. I can't keep running. Random redhead appears. Another Wadiun. New phone, who this? Big brain. Hudson Milton got blasted. Hey Bomb, what's going on? I can't believe I missed you. What's up? What's up? How are you? How's the floor of death treating you? I tried. I was too late. Mata and the mini leg trickling, yes. Garam's dang cute. Yeah. Poor many appendages. Already 40. Oh, really? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you. Thank you. There's a link to the Discord in the description and in the chat. Join it if you haven't joined it already. We have fun. Let's continue. I think you guys can head back. I'm going to follow her. What? A suspicious woman like her? Yeah, she may know something about what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, we're going to have to part ways here. We've already come all the way here together. We just can't leave you. If you're going, then we'll go with you. Mata? I feel bad just sending him off like this, don't you? But I have to find my picture. We'll just be around for a day. You may be able to find something really important. Something really important? That's right. Yadu. A flying bug? Oh, this reminds me of solo leveling with the ants. Winged beast, great winged beast Yadu. It's a winged beast. I've never seen someone before who can control a winged beast. Can they be tamed? Who on earth is that girl? Come in. So this is the inside of a winged beast. They went inside of it? You two stay here for a minute. I'm going back up for a second. How big is this thing? And it's actually very big. It's actually very big. It's pretty crazy. You two stay here for a minute. You come with me. What's going on? Don't get so interested in other people's business, Mata. Alright, I know you must be curious about a lot of things. It's just the two of us now, so ask me whatever you like. Who are you? Good question. Who are you? I am Garam Jihad. I am the Princess of Jihad who went missing with 2 of the 13-month series long ago. Wait, cancel. If you didn't think we were gonna get this picture, this panel, then I'm not sorry. You should have known as soon as she took the hood off. Saved. Saved. Is that Zelda music playing? See, I haven't looked over at the playlist. That's Zelda music playing, right? I have it turned down really low for me. We're still in 238, right? Yeah. That's such a good panel. It is Zelda. Works. She went missing. Princess of Jihad. Let me look over. Let me look over. Garam said they're gonna ride something. Wait, hold on. Stranger danger, bomb, take a buddy. Random Link screaming sound. I'm digging these lo-fi mixes. Yeah, has wings. Everything entire. Gigantic, yes. Hackney is a reserved boy. Surprise, Garam, Princess of Jihad. Not a surprise, Ryan. We went through the issue of yeah. It's funny. He's like, well, we know Garam is a princess. My bad. It's all good, Ryan. All good. It's all those why comment above. I hadn't looked over a chat in a while. I'm sorry, NW. That's why I got current ranking: Yuri, Huadiun, Elaine, Garam, Yua. Current ranking for me: Yuri. If I'm going off of appearances alone, Yuri, Garam, Elaine, Yua. No. Elaine, Huadiun, Yua, and Dorsey. Looks alone. But if I go off of personality, then Yua jumps up to like maybe 3. If I just go looks alone, that was my ranking. But if I go personality, Yua is like 3rd for me. Let's continue. Princess of Jihad. Find the house where the princess of the deep colored sea lives and ask her for it. The place where the 3 waterfalls flow. If you go there and follow the red light, you will reach the place with the thorn fragment. Could the hint that Yuri gave me be real? Why? Why would a princess of Jihad be here? I told you I disappeared with 2 of the 13-month series. I betrayed the Jihad family and have been hiding here. I found out too much of the truth to stay in the Jihad family. Like why we ended up being selected as princesses and fighting, why we cannot rise to higher positions, what kind of person our father King Jihad is, and about your existence. You know about me? That's right, I've known about you for a long time. Of course, I don't have any kind of absolute beliefs about your existence. However, you have a right to know who you are. What are you talking about? Like, do you want to know about yourself? Hold on. We're reading all this again. I'm sorry. We're going back. What's going on? She defected. Reading it again. I found out too much of the truth to stay in the Jihad family. Like why we ended up being selected as princesses and fighting, why we cannot rise to higher positions, what kind of person our father King Jihad is, and about your existence. When did she defect? Because Bomb only been in the tower for 9 years. If no shenanigans, which shenanigans are happening, have been afoot. He hasn't been more than 9 years. I don't know. He's been in the tower not long. It has not been a long time that he's been in the tower. Like what? Let's continue. Let me look at chat first, real quick. What's up, Renegade? What's going on? So Yura didn't lie. Shh. You was a very cute and simple girl. Yes, Ryan. You was very young compared to the others. That is true. Don't try to elude my thoughts. A broken clock is right. Woo, Dexter. Woo, that was a body blow. No response either. Broken clock is right twice a day. Yes. So in other words, Garam is a refugee. Nah. She defected. Garam, the Lord teacher. Deserted. BJ. Garam just dropping bombs, right? Tower questions. Like, come on. Pay attention to the time indeed. It's almost 2. Garam just connecting the dots. Defect is also correct. Current time in the tower, 9 years. According to Dexter. Okay. Let's continue real quick. Yes, whoa. Do you want to know about yourself? Yes, anything. All right. Then I'll tell you what I know about you. However, it's up to you to take responsibility for whatever you hear. And of course, Arlene told you to lead us? Yeah, she's already on the inside. That girl, she took the easiest path on her own. I knew that she would know about some other path. I see. What about our guide, Evan? Even guides lose their sense of direction here. It feels like time for me. It feels like it's time for me to switch guides. This is strange. And Princess, Arlene told me to ask you for a favor in return for showing you the way. A favor? Yeah, she said that you would certainly do her a favor in return for leading the way. Nothing is ever free. What is it? Actually, there's a very, very bad person here. She would like you to get rid of that person for her. What? Who is it? He is the ruler of the South City. Red Fortress. That thing is gigantic. Looks like Ia too. I heard that the intruders who came in here today suddenly disappeared. The one who seeks to defy fate and tries to control Shinsu, which has lost its owner as if it were his own. What? One who seeks to defy fate and tries to control Shinsu, which has lost its owner as if it were his own. His name is King Hell Joe. I feel like I've seen that name before. Karaka will be here soon too. What should we do, sir? Oh. I thought that was Hell Joe. So stupid. And then I was wondering, what's this over here? Don't disturb me. I'm in the middle of something important. I'm so dumb. I thought this was Hell Joe. And then I'm looking at this. Like, what is this? And I didn't even bother to look up. I just kept scrolling. Okay. 11, Edon says. I thought defect means you switch factions. Oh no, you can defect from you can defect and not join something else. Not to the time. Oh, Amir, pay attention time. Like you're telling me to pay attention. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, she was a princess. I think Dexter's right. Depends on if you count that or not. Cutaway. Yes. Classic cut. 9 years and some months have passed. Okay. Hagane, Notema. It's almost about 10 years. Tower of what the fuck's happening? Renegade, what's going on? How are you? Tower, who cares? The time is weird here. I only pondered the question because Bomb hasn't been in the tower long enough, and it doesn't seem like Garam defected. How? Well, I can't tell. Can't tell. Tower of I need to guide myself. Tower of instinct and betrayal. Yes. They mentioned him once before. Okay. Thank you, Pipe. He's no average Joe. Hey, Ryder, what's up? 9 years at the start of the Hell Train, then 1 month for the horse arc, then 1 month for the dollar show, and then 2 days for the name hunt. Less than a month for the Hell Train. Gotcha. 9 years and a couple months. Hell Joe. Here we go. Continue. Don't disturb me. I'm in the middle of something important. Lord of South City, Hell Joe. I have to read this comic. Okay, Hell Joe. All right, Hell Joe. Read away, my guy. Just so you know, all that I can tell you now is a very small part of the story about you. You'll find out about the things that I do not tell you when you have gotten strong enough and can take responsibility for them. Wait, I know. You must be so curious to learn about yourself, but I can't tell you any more than you can handle. If I do, it would ruin you. But don't be too disappointed. As long as you do not get lost, you will certainly find out everything. Right. Now, shall we start? You better not cut away. How much do you know about Jihad, the king of this tower? Of course, of course. Of course. Somewhere on the floor of death. Where is this? Inside the floor of death. This place is the floor of death? I suggest that you be careful. This is a place inhabited by the dead who have lost their souls. It's a dangerous place even for rankers. Alright. Shall I take White out now? No, it's better like this for now. Since I'll have to protect you if a gatekeeper happens to appear. For now, 2 are better than 3. By the way, Karaka, based on the rumors that we've heard, in order to enter the floor of death, you need to offer the soul of one person. Do we not need a soul to offer? Excuse me. It's not just the soul of one person. You must offer the souls of everyone entering. Don't worry. We're going to enter using a hidden route anyway. This Karaka panel's clean. Even if an enemy appears, just stay still and don't panic. Sure, got it. I wasn't expecting this at all, coming to the floor of death with a slayer. How did that guy get on the train? Good question. These Karaka panels are clean, man. They're so clean. They're clean. I'm getting this one. I want this panel. This Karaka panel's clean. I won't take too long. I apologize. I understand it detracts from the reading experience, but I need it. Okay. Come on, save window. 239. I need to change the thing on the screen, by the way. Maybe someone in chat told me, I just haven't looked over. Karaka. Here we go. Ta-da. Okay. 9 years, around 10 months. Takes 1 month to get a... Okay. Chat doesn't exist from this point on. We won't be mad, trust me. Okay. Alright. That's right. I remember Dexter saying that. I remember Dexter saying that. Have some faith in us, mods. Jeez. He's on a time crunch, remember? She looked kind of cute in that panel. Did she? Try again. Starcraft and Prince died for nothing. Don't say that. Don't say that. They died for character development. They did. They died for Wang's character development. Karaka, let's go. Don't worry, we're going to enter using a hidden route anyways. Yes. I scrolled up for no reason. Come on, continue. I can sense a tremendously powerful wave of Shinsu even when he walks. If he happens to be after the Thorn too, there's no way for us to beat him. We had better change our plan. I can't believe Karaka from FUG has joined us. He's a legend. At this rate, it'll be hard to backstab him as planned. Somehow, I have to wait for a moment when that man isn't around. Ring shine. Let's go. Hell, Joe. What's with that unusual name? It's the name of the warlord who's currently ruling the South City. This place is divided into the South City and the North City. The North City is ruled by Grand D. Lee, while Heljo is ruler of the South City. Heljo, warlord of the South City, is like a tyrant, so everyone in the South City fears him. He is something of a maverick, so he never trusts anyone else. And if he dislikes anyone, he traps them in an eternal prison they say that he's an evil, lawless man. Okay. Heljo used to be a whole repairman in the South City. Here on the floor of death, there are special organs called holes, which pull in Shinsu from the outside. Heljo is said to have found out everything there is to know about the holes after working on them for such a long time. Ultimately, Grande Sa, the previous ruler of the South City, started trusting Heljo. Then he called him to his castle and appointed him top hole master. Continue. But Heljo had his sights set higher than that. I can't stop laughing. Having become the top hole master, Heljo started changing the structure of the holes to suit his own will. Control. I can't. Why am I immature? Controlling the holes means essentially controlling the Shinsu and the life of the South City. Heljo notified Grande Sa's servants that he had taken control of the holes and convinced them to work for himself. Real quick, I'm sorry. Skewed. Why am I immature? And continuing. And that's a cool looking panel though. In the end, most of Grande Sa's servants ended up serving Heljo. And he led them in an attack on the heart of the castle and suppressed Grande Sa. Ultimately, he ended up taking control of the South City. Oh, that's so fun. Let me look at the chat really quick. No, Piper. Wang and Musang didn't die for nothing, if anything. Can't help but to wish that Kadaka's original body is Garam. Yeah, childish panel, not buying me. No, same thing, Amir. I know you're joking. I know you're joking, NW. Not working. She's trying to look like a sexy flight attendant. Grandy Lee. It does sound like a 70s DJ name. Flava Flav. Goodness gracious, Grandmaster Flash. Top hole master. Grandy Lee and Grande Sa. Master of the holes. He mastered all those holes. I'm disappointed in all of you. Joe knows holes. I'm done. Continue. I see. So why are you guys trying to get rid of Heljo? If it were simply a rebellion, there would be no reason for a guide from FUG to get involved, would there? Well, actually, Heljo is working with FUG and sending fragments of the thorn to the outside world. What? Fragments of the thorn? You mean the thing that Bomb is using? Yes, the fragment that VO uses is precisely that. So Heljo is the one who discovered those and smuggled them to the outside. They say that some monster with strange eyes was the first one to discover them. After that, Heljo found out that there are people after them and started helping to move them to the outside. As far as we know, he has released 3 thorn fragments to the outside. One of them ended up in the hands of FUG and was later delivered to Viol, but we don't know where the other 2 went. And they say that the final fragment that we haven't found yet is here on the floor of death. Apparently, even Heljo is still looking for that one. So, that's crazy. So your request is to destroy Heljo before he finds the final fragment first? Yeah, that's the only way to keep Juvio Grace from becoming a target to Heljo. Viel isn't ready to face Heljo himself. Since you came to this place to help Viel, I don't think it's an unreasonable request. What do you think? I feel like we're going to be on the floor of death for a long time. I have more than a few suspicious. I have more than a few suspicions, but I guess I have no choice if I want to be shown the right way now. The way right now. We're continuing. All right, we'll help you. Princess, how could you suddenly accept such a suspicious request? What else am I supposed to do? Are you going to lead the way? Do you need to be covered in stag beetles to bring you to your senses? In return, you have to show us the way and take us to Bomb too. Got it. Master Joe? Master Joe? What is he reading? I wonder if I could try to recognize it. Are you still not done reading that comic? Don't disturb me. But Master Joe, Karaka, a slayer from FUG, is on his way here. Perhaps he's coming to claim the thorn fragment that he was promised long ago. So what? We still haven't found that. Just because he's coming here doesn't mean we can give him anything, right? But the promise. Ah, that promise. You mean the promise that he'll get us out of this repulsive place? Yes, Master Joe, precisely that promise. You see what was around his neck? What's changed since we gave him the first thorn fragment? All we get are some new books every month and this TV connected to the outside world. I even opened a secret hole for him that leads into the floor of death. Make sure you tell that bastard if he comes here, I can no longer cooperate with him. If he wants to find the thorn fragment, he can find it himself. Heljo with the spiciness. Let me look. Heljo more like Holjo. Wow, NW. Whole Master is a lovely title, truly befitting of one of his exalted station. Holes featuring Shia LaBeouf. I can't with you guys. Bomb's got a fragment. He's seemingly got a fragment of the thorn. He needs holy repentance. Joe is one of us. Let this man have his leisure time. He's a man of culture. He's reading Tower of Quant. Quant Quest, Quant Ball Z, Quant King, Quant of High School, Quant X Quant, Quant Wonderland, the Quant Man. Oh gosh, The Promised Quant. Too good. That's too good. Let's continue. Now get out. I have to read this comic. Master Joe. I'll be going. While you're resting, perhaps you should reconsider working with FUG. Do you have a bullet stuck in do you have a bullet stuck in those goddamn ears of yours? Screw off. That reckless personality of his. That goddamn Agni. We could find that thorn fragment if only he were here. But then that bastard with the freaky eyes ran away. We have to find a way somehow. If Karaka gets here. Sasong? What are you huffing and puffing about? What are you huffing and puffing like that about? Oh wow, my gosh. What are you huffing and puffing like that about by yourself? Wow. You didn't fail to give Heljo another one of your strange ideas, did you? Charlotte. Military commander. Charlotte the Temptress. It's interesting design. Shut up. What do you mean strange ideas? I'm just thinking of our future. Our future? What meaning does the future have for people without souls like us? Then go ahead and live here forever. I'm leaving this place. I'm going to reclaim my lost soul and keep climbing the tower. Then Helljo and I will seize the tower's tremendous wealth and power. You're still as ambitious as ever. Charlotte Sasong. Karaka has arrived at the castle. Master Joe, Karaka has arrived. Master Joe? He's sick of y'all interrupting him. Karaka, just listen to me for a moment. There's no time to waste. If they've disappeared, you must find them somehow. They're after the thorn fragments. But Master Joe is busy right now. You've come such a long way. Why don't we have a little tea time? I don't recall ever eating food given to me by someone from another territory. Open the door. Oh boy. This should be interesting. Dun dun dun. You guys know what time it is. Time to get this Karaka panel. You guys know what time it is. Time to get this panel. 239. There we go. Look at chat. This is still going. Quant and the Holy Grail. Quant Saga. One Quant man. I Quant believe this. I Quant deal with this. My Hero Quant. Let's stop quanting around. One Quant man. My Quant Academia. I can't believe the high school girl I found on the street is actually Quant, the light novel. Sailor Quant. Rental Quant. Quant Zinger Z. That time I got reincarnated as a Quant. Rurouni Quantshin. Attack on Quant. Quant got something unresistible. Good to know. Quant on Titan. Quanto Suba. Quant's gift on this wonderful world. Neon Genesis Quant. Nanatsu no Quant. He looks clean. Clearly Bathraka. This is ridiculous, guys. Long time no see, Helljo. Do the gifts that I've been sending you suit your taste? Karaka. Oof. Those wings are crazy looking though. You've got some nerve showing your face here, Karaka. What's the problem? We delivered all the promised goods to you. Why haven't you given us the thorn fragments? Cut the crap. The deal I made with FUG was to leave this place. That's not so easy. Not just anyone can reclaim your soul. Don't be ridiculous. How much longer do I have to go on trusting what you say? It's already been ages since I gave you the thorn fragment. Plus, that TV only has a freaking news channel. Oh, I'd be pissed off too. If the channel only had the news. Oh, I'd be so mad. Why the news channel keeps coming? I wanted some more exciting shows. What is this lunatic babbling about? If you watch that TV, you will naturally become expressionless. Okay. Dun 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 dun. New. We are getting this panel. Helljo. Helljo is speaking from the heart right now. Helljo for president. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Continue. Do you have any idea what it's like only watching the news all day? Not even endorsing jihadists on the TV nowadays. Do you think I asked you for a TV so that I could stare at old men in suits? I only watch the news. Caraca. Isn't it the most interesting thing to watch? No! Shut up, you old fart. Don't force your tastes on me. Anyway, there's no deal unless you get me out of here right now. This man Caraca only watches the news? I guess I have no choice. Bring me the intruders who disappeared. Then everything will be resolved. What? Do you have a bullet stuck in those ears? I love that. Do you have a bullet in those ears? You're the one who doesn't seem to understand. One of them is capable of getting you out of here, idiot. Goodness, this panel. Now we're back. We're back. How much do I know about King Jihad, you ask? I've never met him. I've just heard things. I know that he's an irregular. He entered the tower as an irregular, climbed the tower with the 10 great family leaders, and made a deal with the administrator to become the king of the tower. An immortal body, a commander of powerful Shinsu, an enemy of FUG. That's what I know about him. That's right. He's a great king who attacked the tower and made a deal. An invincible warrior praised by everyone on all 134 floors. Everyone on all 134 floors of the tower. Having endlessly climbed the tower, he took pity on the people in the tower and decided to become king of the tower. He's a great king who attacked the tower and made a deal. So from this statement that I won't continue reading, that'll probably answer my questions. He invaded the tower, seemingly, and then got so far to the point where they made a deal. You can stay here. You can't come any higher. There you go. Because there'd have to be a reason why the administrator of the tower made a deal with him on the 134th floor. Interesting. Let's continue. Since then, he decided to leave his attack on the tower to his descendants. But perhaps because his blood is so strong, he could not create a child with any woman. So Po be thou Gustang, one of the 10 great leaders, proposed something. Selecting outstanding female children, gradually injecting them with Jihad's blood, and making them compete with each other to climb the tower. To make the most talented of the surviving princesses Jihad's wife. That is how the princesses of Jihad began. Those 13-month series weapons that they have are tokens proving that they are acknowledged princesses. Whichever princess gathers all 13 months can become Jihad's wife. But no princess has managed to do so yet. That makes more sense. That makes more sense because I brought this up last week about Repalista mentioning, are you going to collect more? And Yuri's like, yeah, I'm not even interested in that. So if Yuri that conversation all depends on either what I was mentioning last stream, or Yuri already knows this, or they all know this. Maybe this is common knowledge. I don't know if it's common knowledge. Among the princesses, maybe it's common knowledge. But she knows, and she's like, I'm not interested in that. Like, I'm in this for other reasons. That's crazy. Okay, let me chat. It only has a news channel. How dare he, right? We can relate and understand your pain, Joe. I feel hell, Joe. Old Quant Comics in the news. I want out too. Not even Quant No Life on Quant Flicks. Helljo, the most relatable Tower God villain. Great replacement for 4-5, yeah. It looks like Endorse is famous even among, yeah. Karaka's a boomer confirmed. Wow. Bathraka watching the news while taking a bath. Oh my goodness. That makes that picture so much more funnier. Bathraka. Karaka equals big boomer energy with a glass of fine wine. Helljo's design is really clean. The front, that's a good slip. So Attack on Tower. Yeah, story time. This is Pokemon music? What? It is Pokemon music. Hold on, we gotta fix this. I'm sorry. We gotta fix it. We getting this cool stuff dropped on our heads and we listen to Pokemon? No. What are we gonna pick? What are we picking? No. I don't want to kill this song, but there's no such thing as killing this song. Plus this song fits anyways. Yes. All right, here we go. That's how, anyways, this armor set on her looks pretty crazy though. That armor looks crazy. Let's continue. This is the story of Jihad and us princesses that have been passed down for ages. But the reality is different. Oh, wait a second. Interesting. But the reality is different. The first Jihad princesses were consumed by the evil magic of the 13 months and ended up hating and killing one another. When the competition got more intense, the relations between the family leaders also became distorted. Back when I was chosen, even the original goal as a solution had disappeared. It was just pure competition and murder. Ultimately, the Princess of Jihad developed into a fight among the families that will never be resolved. Every day our lives consist of trying to slash the throats of our fellow sisters. It was too hard for me to endure that chaos. As this seemingly endless war went on, a genius appeared who seemed like she could end the tragedy. Her name was Anne Jihad, long red hair. She was of the ultimate descent, with the bloods of 2 leaders mixed within her. Whoa. With her colorless December has no color. She displayed talents that even the feuding leaders had no choice but to acknowledge. Right at the moment when it seemed like she would end this cruel competition, she went insane. What? Yo, I feel like Bomb. Like what? Like what? What do you mean? Having gone mad, she murdered everyone from the Jihad family who crossed her path, and ultimately she was trapped in a mysterious labyrinth. I couldn't believe that a girl whom I had admired so much would end up like that. So I risked my life to break in there and meet her. And that's where I heard it from her, Jihad's secrets. Well, if you said she went crazy, why would you trust the words she said? Unless they said, like, what? You said she... She was of the ultimate, the blood of 2 leaders mixed within her. That's so interesting. She has long red hair. Can't think of anybody. I can't think of anything. Okay. Is this all her hair? Or is she just bound? I was gonna say, is this all her hair? That's pretty crazy, but I think she's just bound. She said that from the very start, King Jihad never actually intended to get married. The reason that he created the Princesses of Jihad was actually to wipe out people's immediate complaint. The incident in which all the first princesses of Jihad died was also a tragedy manipulated by Jihad behind the scenes. And Jihad knew about that and went to question him about it. But all she heard were cruel secrets. Actually, even Jihad had a first love whom he could not forget. First love? That's right, her name is Arlene Grace. She's the person who caused this whole tragedy to begin with, and the one who brought you into this world. My mind's hurting. My head hurts. My head hurts. Where are we? Music doesn't fit. Oh, well, I've never considered that. Me either. How I Met Your Mother. Son. How, Mom? Well, I found my sisters and married my dad. That's crazy. Oh. Alright, dramatic music equals on. Mood equals good for lower dumb. Right? I think Jihad's in it. I think Jihad is in it. I think so too. It seems like it. Tower of all negative things. Sounds like Jihad. Okay. Another 13 months. Yes, another 13 months. The chat just jumped away from me. What the heck? Fake news from Jihad. More pink than red. Pinkish red. Jihad listen to people's complaints. Wow. So princesses instead of wives. Reddish pink. Faithless. Alright, crazy. Name drop. We did get a name drop. Yeah, we didn't beat around the bush. I'm just not realizing that. We didn't beat around the bush. We didn't. Answers top of the tower, climb. Gotcha. Continue. Arlene Grace. Reminds me of the Arlene hand. I wonder if that's connected. And I wonder if they got FUG got Juvial Grace from Arlene Grace. Let's continue. Arlene, I've heard that name somewhere before. That's right, the place that FUG took me from. Plus Grace, is that the name is the name that FUG gave me? What does she mean that she's the one who brought me into this world? You bet. Yeah, don't cut away. I was gonna say, you bet not. Tell me, when you say that she brought me into this world, do you mean she's my mother? Well, how should I explain this? Could you really call her a mother? I'm not sure about that. What? She's been here longer than I have, so I'm not sure about the exact details. What I'm sure of is that she played a crucial role into bringing you to this place. And she was one of the irregulars who entered the tower along with the 10 great family leaders. But right now, there are only 10 family leaders. That's right, but actually there used to be 13 of them. Although there are only 11 now, but there's only 10 great families. Are you saying 11 counting Jihad? Why would why would Jihad have bothered to split the 13-month series into 13 pieces? Some legends say that 1 year in his hometown is 13 months, but then there must be a separate reason for splitting the key into 13 pieces to begin with. And it's natural to name that the 13-month series, right? Now we're just in speculation land. The 13 months were split up so that Jihad and his 12 companions could share the key, and one of them is Arlene Grace. There were originally supposed to be 12 leaders, not 10. A hidden irregular. I didn't believe that she existed even when Anne mentioned her existence. I figured that it was probably a delusion created by her insane mind. Anne said that I would find out about everything if I find the pocket that she hid. This is so interesting. I broke through the Jihad family obstacles and finally managed to find that pocket. It was only after seeing what was inside the pocket that I realized that what Anne said wasn't a delusion or lie. Because that pocket was the very same one used by Arlene Grace. Inside that pocket there was a diary saved which was written by Arlene herself. I don't know from whom Anne received that, but she was a real person. Arlene Grace. The diary said that she entered the tower with the 10 leaders on an extraordinary journey, and that she could use mysterious spells. Is that Jihad? And from the very start, Jihad had a crush on her. Black hair? But her heart actually lay somewhere else, or is this the guy that she liked? The man whom she loved was yet another hidden companion. Arlen called him by the affectionate name V. Your name Veal probably came from that person's name. He was a warlord whom Luslek, the current head of FUG, once served. Dude, there's so much happening that I feel like stuff is flying over my head. I feel like stuff is flying over my head. I'm gonna have to reread this. I honestly want to go back to like the beginning of this whole conversation and read it again. I feel like stuff is just flying clean over my head. I feel like there's connections that I could be making and I'm not making them. I know it's probably frustrating for you guys that have already read this to try to watch me try to process this. I know it's probably frustrating. I know it is. Because there's probably stuff here where it just makes sense, but I'm just not in the loop. I totally get it. But I feel like there's so many things that are flying clean over my head that I could make connections to. Okay, so just to be clear, right? There were Jihad entered the tower. What we've known up to this point, that Jihad entered the tower with the 10 great family leaders and made his way through the tower, up the tower, and they went through each floor, and they went through each floor, and they went through each floor. So, according to Garam, which is according to Anne, which learned this from Arlene's pocket, that there was originally 12. There was originally 12 leaders, and Jihad divided the key into 13 pieces so that him and the 12 leaders would each have one, but now there's only 10. And from what this says right here, Arlen was a secret, and this dude, the V that Arlen was in love with, was a secret as well, which means, and Jihad had a crush on Arlen, was smitten by her. I'm using my own words. Was smitten by her, probably to the point where he would do anything. He would do any. This reminds me of a few stories that I can think of in my head, where he would do anything to be with her, therefore probably killing V. And then when she finds out let's continue, because now I'm just like trying to jump ahead. I haven't even looked at chat. Hopefully I'm catching everything that I'm supposed to be catching on my first read through. That's what I'm hoping. Okay. I would assume from wherever Jihad and the 10 families were from, like Jihad and the 10 leaders were Jihad and the 10 leaders, right? And these two other people, Arlene and V, must have been like really strong people from wherever they're from, and they were brought along on the journey. That's how I can chalk it up in my brain, so I'm not going crazy. And he was a warlord so this guy Leslek, I can't even pronounce this, my apologies, someone in the chat probably corrected me. I don't want to look at the chat until I get through this dump. Pause. I don't want to look over there until I get through this. So I'm sorry. This guy's old as hell. Okay. Let's continue. As the two of them climbed the tower, they confirmed their love for one another and began a relationship. And at the end of their great journey, Jihad announced that he would stop climbing the tower and become king. V and Arlene, who wanted to keep climbing the tower, criticized Jihad. Arlene expressed Jihad and her records as being blinded by falsehoods. But Jihad didn't stop. He made a deal with the administrator to become the king of this tower. And after that, he found Arlene and proposed to. Blonde hair? This is Jihad? He found Arlene and proposed to her, but Arlene was already engaged to V. I'm not looking at chat, but I have a peripheral and I can see the deleted message coming up. Don't go too crazy with like deleting people and removing people. Like, delete the message, but don't time them out. Don't time them out. Delete the message. Blonde hair Jihad, okay. Arlene refused Jihad's marriage proposal and ran away with V. Then the two of them formed an organization which opposed Jihad and started a war in order to steal the key which Jihad had. Jihad was also enraged and fought them. This seems like a huge jump. Whoa. This seemed like a huge jump. So they're all climbing the tower and Jihad decides to stop climbing. But Jihad's the one that has the key, so none of them can keep going if he stops. Because I'm sure he wouldn't relinquish the key. Because I would assume if you climb higher than him, excuse me, you would become more powerful than him. I don't know. But this seems crazy. For he wanted to stop and become king, and V and Arlene, they wanted to keep climbing. They criticized him for stopping, and they expressed him as being blinded by falsehoods. He made a deal with the administrator to become the king of this tower, and after that he found Arlene and proposed to her, but Arlene was already engaged to V. Arlene refused Jihad's marriage proposal and ran away with V. And then they formed an organization which opposed Jihad and started a war in order to steal the key which Jihad had. This seems like a huge jump. Like, they were so obsessed with climbing the tower. They were so obsessed with climbing, unless like I need a full flashback to see what's happening. Because this seems crazy. This seems like a crazy jump. For them, they seemingly, like Jihad's like, yo, we're done. I'm done climbing. he made a deal and he's like, I'm gonna become king. We're all gonna settle. We're gonna be powerful. They're like, we're not having it. We want to keep climbing. So they ran away, started a whole organization to try to steal the key from him so they could keep. That seems selfish as hell. Like, for real. That seems like really selfish. But then again, stopping the climb seems selfish too. But then what's the goal in the first place to climb the tower? Like, why are they climbing the tower? Were they just climbing the tower? Like, too many questions. So let me continue. I want to read the chat so bad. In the process, there were many conflicts among the 10 leaders, but there aren't many details about this aspect in Arlene's pocket. Like, she's omitting details. For what I know for sure is that the 10 leaders sided with Jihad for some reason. And ultimately, V and Arlene lost the war and became fugitives. Yeah, he promised them power. Why would they defect against the man who made a deal with the administrator to become king? And she ran away, and as she ran away within Arlene's body, yet another life was waiting to be born. Look at Bomb. You mean that baby was me? I don't... Like, what do you... No, that child was murdered by Jihad. What? Having heard the rumors that she had a child, Jihad tracked down the child and killed it right in front of Arlene's eyes not long after it was born. Wow. In her pocket, that incident is described in terms of extreme loathing and resentment. After that incident, parts of her records are not normal. Naturally, she couldn't go on living with her sanity intact. Ultimately, the sense of loss after losing her child and her wrath toward Jihad seemed to have driven her insane. Unable to handle all of this, she tried to commit suicide several times, but she was already immortal. Like the 10 leaders, she couldn't even die. But V was different. For some reason, he doesn't appear to have made a deal for immortality. Unable to stand the sight of Arlene losing her mind, he took his own life. He left Arlene with a suicide note saying, "Forget everything, return to your companions and live happily." But Arlene did not return to the 10 leaders and Jihad. She tried to find a way to escape from this tower and wandered the tower alone. For a very long time, she appears to have wandered around here and there in the tower. She used the magic to keep her child's body from rotting and carrying the body and keepsakes from V around with her. And she believed that there would be a way to bring the child back to life if she could make it outside. And at the end of her diary, she wrote this: "I have finally found a way to get out of this place. A place without Jihad or the administrator. I don't know where that place will be, but as long as I can see the vast sky and shining stars, which are so much like my own home, it doesn't matter." But even as I was leaving this place, I could not let go of the longing for my love and the pity for my dead child. So I decided to offer this child's body to the God on the outside. Someday that God's power will enter this dead child's body and awaken him again. That child will open the door to this tower and return someday. He shall achieve vengeance for my love and finish the war which we started with our own hands. He shall destroy corrupt power and bring truth to the tower. God's messenger shall place the red thorn in that child's hand, and that child shall use the red thorn to cut the throat of the greedy king. And he shall find the hidden key. He shall find the hidden key, open the door, and lead everyone on the tower to greater heights. You are the child in that prophecy, Juvial Grace. Jihad and the 10 leaders did everything that they could to erase all records of Arlene and you. Any structures and records concerning her were destroyed, and even the records and memories of the artificial life stored in the workshop were fabricated. But it appears that not even that is enough to change destiny. Her records remain here even to this day. And now you have appeared before me. You were destined to come to this place. Oh my gosh. I'm lightheaded. I'm lightheaded. Legit, I have like this. My head feels heavy. I'm lightheaded. Like what? Hold on. I have to scroll all the way up. Alright. Okay. Let me figure out where I was. We can wait till he gets to that panel, then we mention it. I'm sorry, guys. That I had to try to like get through this without like going back and forth looking over. There's a Grace and Juvial Grace. Yes, I did mention that. Wasn't Jihad a mistranslation made by the webtoon and the correct one is Zahard? Arlene Grace, what a nice name. They can't control themselves. Big brain Ron. I said so. I don't. It's just okay. It's just a conversion to the pronunciation. I wonder what the 23rd month is called. 13th. Oh, we all do. December's colorless, according to Garam. Overload. Lord Dump. Take your time, it's important. Go ahead, okay. As far as my Korean friend says, the Z is pronunciation supposed to be how they pronounce it, since there isn't a Z and R in their language, okay. So it's a hard. So he says that Sahard is the most correct one translation of the name, but he's still okay. Kind of like how the Tsar, yeah, like yep. All of them are regular, so they gotta be right. They all have to be like stupid strong. They all have to be stupid strong. Simple Jihad. Okay, don't worry. Okay, cool. Thank you guys. So I only guess, so you need 13-month series so you can climb to floor 135 maybe. You need all of them apparently, because according to Redacted, the rings in the 13-month series both equal the key to unlock the floor to keep going higher. So you would need everything in order to keep going. In my opinion, Arlene and V were just the Redacted and Jihad story. I can see where you're coming from. Hagane, I can see where you're coming from if I look at it from that point of view. I had to literally turn my head and think about this. I can see where you're coming from. I can. Everyone's like, how? What? Billy Bob Jod's still a virgin. Maybe. It's been a while, you can read. How are Arlen and V selfish? I compared it to them both being like, all of them are kind of selfish. They're going on a freaking crusade through the towers, unlocking floors, like they're like, what it seems like is they came from outside of the tower, right? And then they went in the tower and I don't know if they were forcefully opening. Still information that I personally don't know. But it seems like they were just going through each floor. There was people that were living in the tower. The tower was already established. And they were just unlocking, I guess they were just unlocking floors. Just going through. Just unlocking floors and going through. So that is that's already selfish. They came from somewhere else. They're already powerful wherever they were from. So then they get to the point where Jihad's like, yo, I'm done. And according to everyone else, I guess Jihad got to the point, we don't know what caused Jihad to stop climbing the tower. We don't know what it could have been. Like in my head, I can think of so many different ways that conversation or the thought process could have gone. It could have gone like the evil way of, well, not even the evil way. It could have gone like they're climbing the tower and maybe he wanted to stop climbing a long time ago. And maybe he just wanted to stop, but there's so many of them and they kept climbing. Or he could have gotten to the point and maybe the administrator of the tower is like, yo, you can stop here or else. We don't know how hard it was for them to keep going through these floors. Well, I'll speak from me, 2:50 p.m. September the 7th. I'm on chapter 240 and I know nothing further. We don't know how strong these floors were. So maybe the administrator came to him like, yo, if you keep climbing, I don't know. Maybe there's something higher in the tower that they were fighting to get through each floor. I don't know. But what if the administrator was like, hey, yo, cut it, like or else. And he cut a deal behind and he didn't let all of them know. Maybe it was something like that. That's not far-fetched in my opinion. It's not far-fetched at all. But there's so many different ways where him stopping could have been at the benefit of everyone. But there's so many other different ways that him stopping is just him being selfish. Like he got the big head, he got the God complex of, yo, I have all the power in the world. I'm gonna stop here and I can rule all the people that we've encountered so far. There's so many different ways. Neither one's right or wrong, but either way, like we don't know. So like them climbing the tower in a place that they're not from is selfish. It's a conquest. It's selfish. So therefore they all were selfish. He wanted to stop. He wanted to stop. I don't think it was a Jihad said, yo, I'm stopping climbing. And they were like, yo, you're crazy for stopping, and then they just took off and bolted. I don't think that's the case at all. I think it was I'm stopping. Because it said he stopped climbing, he got criticized. And then after he made a deal with the administrator, that's what Garam said. He made a deal with the administrator and then proposed. So it was a Jihad probably was like, yo, I'm done. I'm not climbing anymore for whatever reason. There is some pre-existing things where relationships could have been souring by the time they got there. So maybe there's more reason as to why they would criticize him. But if they were climbing, and he's like, I'm done. I'm pretty sure those two weren't the only ones that had criticisms. I would assume that those two weren't the ones that had criticisms. They're like, everyone's probably like, why are we stopping? Why are we stopping? Why are we stopping? Maybe he told them, maybe he didn't. And maybe their criticisms were more than the others. And they were like, yo, we don't want to keep climbing. So they left. And then they decided to form an organization to steal the key. Like there's so much that's missing. So like from her, like there's too many things that are missing for them to be like, yo, he stopped climbing. We left. We formed an organization. We're going to steal the key from him. Like, I'm repeating myself. Let's continue. I'm looking blurry like the Mr. Krabs me. Jihad didn't accept their entanglement. Oh my goodness. Jihad is a tyrant, but going against the most powerful being in the tower just because you want to go up the tower and sacrificing people in the process is more selfish than not letting them anyone go up. Excuse me, I read that wrong. I kind of feel the same way about that. I kind of feel the same way. We'll have to agree to disagree on the topic of selfishness. They're not from the tower. They're not from the tower. I don't know where they're coming from. But they're obviously strong people coming from a place, and they're invading. They're on a conquest, for lack of better words. They're going, like, they waged war on the tower, seemingly. That's what it sounds like. From everything it sounds like they invaded the tower. So when I read how wanting freedom and the ability to climb further is selfish, like their whole purpose for being in the tower, to what I know, to what I've been seeing, is selfish. They're not from here. They're not from here. They came from outside the tower. So to me, they're selfish. So the fact that they're being oppressed by one of their oh my gosh, I can't talk. So the fact that they're being I can't even think. They're being like I just said the word and then I forgot it. Forget it. Oh my goodness, I need to finish this chapter. Not even halfway done with the chapter. Let's leave the debate. Let's leave the debate for the Discord. Yes. Oh no, what happened to the chat? Where'd it go? Here we go. Discord, yes, join the Discord. We're gonna talk about this a lot. I'm gonna talk about this a lot. Well, when I get back home. Couldn't you have just let them keep climbing? I honestly, Billy, I feel we don't know. Well, I don't know. There could have been an agreement like don't keep climbing, or if they keep climbing, it could be like an ego of they're gonna get stronger than me, therefore they can come back and dethrone me, something like that. I'm going to reread this part, M. I'm gonna reread it. Yeah, the problem is we don't know if he was a tyrant back then too. Yeah, that's the whole thing. We don't know if he was a tyrant back then. He could have been cool. Honestly, because Thor, the god of guardians, said that he was different when he entered the Hell Train and he was with them. He seemed like he was a certain way. We don't know. I do remember that. Nice guy. He murdered a baby. You're speaking of after what he's talking about, Pipe. He murdered the baby. We're talking about before he became king and he made a deal. That's what he's saying. Like back then. There's so much to catch up with. I'm sorry. This might be the last chapter, by the way. It's 3 for me. I gotta be out of the house by like 3:30. Nothing bad with killing a baby. They could have time machine, go back, kill Hitler. Yeah, please join the Discord. I'm still catching up on the chat, so I'm behind. Please join the Discord. I'm definitely gonna be talking about it. He could have prevented war if he just left Arnold to climb while he's king. But then it's the fear of them coming back stronger and dethroning him. So he wouldn't allow that renegade. He wouldn't. But he could have made a deal to not allow he could have made a deal not to with the administrator that there's no more climbing once he makes this deal. Yeah, so true. Like so true. Jad is still more selfish from the info that we have here. I guess so. But they're all selfish. Just laughing at the fact that that's right. Matherios. We only know one side of the story. That's what I'm saying. That's why all the information that we know, I'm saying there's too many gaps in things. There's too many. Oh snap. No. I'll have to go get pizzas last chapter. No, I haven't. Dexter, I haven't stopped talking. I haven't stopped talking. Okay. If there wasn't deleted messages and I could read these comments, we'd be here forever. No. This is why I said ignore the chat. You're so right. No, we're dropping frames. Oh no, we're dropping frames. I'm gonna try to finish this chapter before the stream goes to hell. It is buffering a lot. We're dropping frames like crazy. I'm sorry. Even if you do the unselfish act of sharing your bread with a man in need, in the end, the reason you're doing it is to feel good about what you've done. Selfish reason. That's true, Amir. Well, that's... Yeah, unless you really just want to help people. And, like, you don't want to feel good about it. If you just want to help, you just want to help. Okay. We are no. We are dropping a ton of frames. I talk too much. We are dropping a lot of frames. I talk too much. Okay. Let me keep going. I'm sorry. I talk too much. Let's continue. This has to be the last chapter. We won't make it through another chapter. That suitcase. It was so uncomfortable being stuck in there for so long. Sorry, Redacted. We were passing through a dangerous spot, so I let you out a bit late. It's all right. White. This is the first time we've met in person. I'm Karaka, the new Slayer. We're continuing. You bastard. You arrogant little punk. How dare you mess around with me while pretending to help me? Are you looking down on me because I lost my position as a Slayer? White. There is a way to revive your power here on the floor of death. I don't want to let the details leak, so could I talk to you in private? Look at sure, let's go. You know, you're actually a really good guy. You're a decent guy. Come with me. He can never resist temptation. Can that guy really be trusted? That's hilarious. I didn't think that there would be a Slayer on the train. I was seriously so surprised. Same here. I wondered how this happened. Oh gosh, we're dropping. No. Okay. Seems fine now. It's good. Sorry, I'll pick up the frames. Thank you, Christopher. We're far behind. It's far behind. Ryder, try closing out the screen, opening it up, seeing if it will catch you back up. He's probably gonna hear this a long time from now. Slayer Senpai and Slayer Kohai. Good. Can that guy really be trusted? Right. Hold. No, I can't. Continue. Wang, is something wrong? No, you're just more skilled at tidying than you look. Thanks for the compliment. I've been used to cleaning and tidying since I was a child. Don't get the wrong idea. I wasn't insulting you. No, don't get the wrong idea. I was insulting you, not complimenting you. Still, thank you for showing interest in me. I'm not interested in you. It's just... Are you trying to insinuate that she was treated terribly as a child? I don't care. I don't care. All I wanted to know is why a nice kid like Veal would be following you around. Nice, you say. That's true. He really is nice, that boy. And I'm bad. You're so twisted. It's true, isn't it? I'm a bad person. Actually, I wanted to at least keep this kind of thing from Bomb. You wanted to pretend to be a nice person after killing that many people? Dream on. You're right. That's pushing it a bit much. I'm done for now. You're seriously a psycho. I got the same energy. You really don't seem sane. What on earth are you going to such trouble to gain? To look at the freaking sky. Money? Power? Do you want to become a Dark Lord or something? No. What I want is simply a blue sky, countless stars, and a cool breeze. My question now is, we're not at the top of the tower, so how does learning more makes her reason for climbing the tower so freaking continue. That ridiculously beautiful view, which that person wanted for the entire life. If I only may be able to see that sight myself, I would be satisfied with that. What are you talking about? That person. You don't need to know. Arlene, I don't care what Bomb is to you. I'm the one from the legend who will obtain the thorn and make your wish come true. It has to be me. How do you know this information? There's a way for me to revive here? Hurry up and tell me. Yes, White. The source of your power is definitely souls. Even without clones, as long as you have the power of numerous souls, you could break free from the shackles on you right now. Of course, at the height of my power, I can beat any imitation spell cast by some silly regulars. Actually, here on the floor of death, There's a place called the Spirit Room, where the souls of everyone living on the floor of death are hidden. Oh shit. There are at least tens of thousands of souls there, including the souls of rankers. Look at his face. Disgusting. If you were to obtain those souls, look at the sick smile. Karaka, tell me about that in more detail. You're the one who doesn't seem to understand. One of them is able to get you out of this place, you fool. What do you guys think about what he's saying? It's nonsense that he's saying to take advantage of us. Pay no attention to him, Master Joe. Sanchez the Piercer. I'm gonna butcher that name. I think so too, Master Joe. It seems like a lie. Charlotte the Temptress. I disagree. There's no reason to have absolutely no faith in what he's saying. Perhaps we should give him a chance. Walcott the Windy. That's right. If they're lying, we can deal with that later, right? Fabregas the Bloody. Master Joe, I would at least entertain the possibility. This is a chance that we cannot afford to miss if he's telling the truth. Sasong the Traitor. Split. If he's really telling the truth, then this is definitely not an opportunity that I should miss. But it also wouldn't be good to allow myself to be tempted by his promise and go running after them myself, because I'm a higher priority than FUG. It is Quant. Is that Quant? Plus, judging from the fact that they've disappeared, they must have gone to the North City. Is there a way to catch them easily without making myself look like a fool? Let's go recover the holy sword, the stolen holy sword from Huna's castle. I'm going to go beat him and recover the holy sword. This man got his plan from Quant. I have a good idea. Use the holes to send out a message across the entire hell floor right this instant. If you want the thorn fragment, come and attack Helljoe's castle. What? Tell them that I have the thorn fragment, so they have to come here and fight me. I'll give whoever beats me the thorn fragment. Then they will come here on their own in order to get the thorn fragment. But we don't have the thorn fragment. It's alright. It's just bait to lure them here anyway. We don't need it. Tell FUG to participate as well if they want the thorn fragment. This is my chance to really teach them a lesson. If they lose here, not even they will be able to demand the thorn fragment from me anymore. I want you guys to participate too. We're going to wipe out all of outsiders as soon as they show up here in search of the thorn. We're going to leave this place and rule the tower. Yuri and Evan's team. How much further do we have to go? I wonder. It feels like we have been walking for ages. We're here. This is our Red Witch Guide's secret place, the Gallstone Village. Wow, it's huge. Look at a gallstone. That's what I'm saying. A gallstone? Follow me. I'll lead you to Hwaryun. There is no need to lead aside. I'll lead them from here. You can go. Hwaryun. Why did you disappear by yourself? No, so unfair. That's right. Go on in and follow me. I have something to tell you about Helljoe. What do you think? How do you feel about how do you feel after hearing about yourself? I'm not sure. It sounds so surreal to me. Sure, but you came to this place. Didn't you feel a sense of longing when you entered here? He was drawn in. Like a feeling that you were home. That's right. When I entered this place, it felt like I had come home. That's because this is the place where Arlene gave birth to you and raised you. The place where she gave birth to me and raised me? That's right. Perhaps that's why Jad built his own altar here after she disappeared. Jad was unusually obsessed with Arlene. Excuse me. He even built a shrine for worshiping himself here in the land that Arlene cherished, and made his followers flock to it. But as if unable to forgive him for defiling the land like that, he appeared suddenly and turned the tower's Shinsu red. Enryu. Whoa. The messenger from God who came to deliver the thorn to you. Whoa. 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 How easily did he body the administrator? This is a terrible cliffhanger, by the way. This is a terrible cliffhanger, by the way. Like, this is a terrible cliffhanger, by the way. I'm supposed to read one more. I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to read another chapter, but I have a time crunch. I have to be out of the house in 15 minutes. I have to be out of the house in 15 minutes. And I do not think I'll be able to read the next chapter in 15 minutes and interact with you guys. It won't happen. Plus the stream is dropping frames. It's gonna kaput at any minute. So I'm gonna like graze through the chat really fast until I catch up. Not a past person, worst person in the tower lies. Slayer X, defective Slayer. Same dude that killed the billion. You can't trust him. I'm like hecka confused. Yet I said outside the tower that there was a sky and endless expansion larger than the tower. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't understand. Like, what is the freaking point of her? Like, they're probably not from the same place. That's true. Like what? Like what? I think irregular is no outside world. Bomb's situation is like Bomb's completely different. I'm late to the revelation. Let's go there. Go back 5 yen. Go back. I was too busy looking over chat. Chat jumped again. Chat jumped. We don't know what the outside that she went to was. It could have been a higher level inside the cave. True. Quan is the true mastermind. Those Hell Joe panels were clean. I was on a mission. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back and clip all these ones. We don't know like the structure of this world. We don't know. We don't like, what if the tower is inside a tower? What if the tower is like Aincrad and it's a gigantic floating castle in the world? I don't know. This guy John. John's crazy though. Enryu, we're here. Enryu, you're here. Like multiple gates. Right, they just happen to come through the same gate, I guess. It's a terrible place to end, by the way. It's a terrible cliffhanger. I'm so sorry. I took way too long today. No requests. Not a chance. Bye. See you, Christopher. I would assume that Garam is from the Kun family. She has blue hair, blue eyes. She looks same tint as Macheni, Ran. Same tint as all of them. I'm reading tomorrow as well, right? Yeah, I am reading tomorrow. That's the thing I should say. I will be back tomorrow. Tower of God is a Monday through Friday. No weekends, no Saturday, no Sunday, Monday through Friday. So it's a terrible cliffhanger today, But I'll be back here tomorrow. I will be back here tomorrow. And hopefully I won't have a time crunch tomorrow. But time crunch today. I'm burning time to yeah. At least save pan. Enryu, don't worry. I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way back through these chapters. One, I have to reread everything again. Have to. This Enryu panel is clean, by the way. Those Hell Joe panels were clean, by the way, especially when he got fired up. And the fact that he got playing from Quant is crazy. I'm lost in the chat. Where am I going? Tower set. Oh, right here. We'll keep climbing tomorrow. Yes. Big brain, possibly towerception. Who left the bunny in command? Big reveals, right? Huge reveals. I was figuring that tower guy was fired by that removed by the Biocon Enoch. Well, nah, not so much. I know what you're talking about, Red Raikage, but not so much. No. Oops. All right. I caught up. I'm getting out of here. I have to change clothes. Matter of fact, I'm taking pictures, so I have to take down all of this. I have to get my camera and everything. So, thank you guys for being here. I don't know what number we ended up reaching for the stream, but thank you guys. Thank you for the likes. Again, there is a Discord in the chat, and it's in the description as well. Whenever I get back home, it'll probably be in maybe 2 or 3 hours from now. By 5 or 6 o'clock my time. About my 5 or 6 my time, so Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back. I'll be in the Discord, so I can. Matter of fact, I'll be in the Discord and I'll be rereading. I'll be rereading through it and live chatting in the Discord. So I'll try to be in the I'll be in a non-spoiler section. So again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you mods. Thank you mods for all the work that you do. You guys do more than expected. Thank you all for being here. I'll be back tomorrow. Yes, I'll be back tomorrow. Not a question mark. I will be back tomorrow, God willing. Love you guys. Peace out.